Welcome to my channel. My name is Peace. I'm with the Footsteps to Peace. I'm a psychic astrologer and an intuitive life coach. If you are interested in a personal reading, please feel free to check the description box down below. There you'll find the link to my website, thefootstepstopeace.com. Also, like, share, and subscribe. You know I appreciate it. And hit that notification bell so you can be updated the next time I post a video. All right, so let's go ahead and get started for the 22nd of October. Spirit, please show me October 22nd for the collective. They keep falling on the floor, so I'm not going to accept the ones that fall on the floor. Spirit, please show me October 22nd. There it is. All right, Goddess of the Moon. We just had that full moon. So I am recording this on, what is today, Thursday, the day after the full moon in Aries, and we have Goddess of the Moon again. So we're still in that energy. Door to value is opening, so making sure that you're valuing yourself. I do feel like, you know, money and finances can come in very slowly. Goddess of the Moon, let's go ahead and read the number 52. So it says, this card is an eternal spirit holding the bright, reflective moon and standing in front of the crystal, clear waters of a sparkling waterfall. Her arms are stretched upward, receiving the light of the moon, the light of inspiration. This card is all about intuition, the ability to receive insights from your soul's point of view. Receiving the card upright tells you that you have the power to get intuitive information on all types of issues, and now is the time to use it. The Goddess of the Moon brings you all sorts of information, from the mundane to the spectacular. For instance, you could get the urge to take a different route home from work and find out later that you avoided a 3-hour traffic jam or an accident. Or you might have an idea for a great invention, a stock investment, or a spellbinding novel. This card could also indicate a significant blossoming of psychic ability and mediumship, even on a professional level. You're always blessed with this ability to connect, but this card is telling you that now is the perfect time to open up. Get ready for the amazing inspiration this brings. Also, get a reading. That's what this is talking about. If you're incapable of doing it yourself, you can always get a reading. You know, I feel like also the moon is in Taurus. So this is about, you know, finances. This is getting, you know, good food. You know, maybe it's time for you guys to sit down and eat some really good food, you know, nourishment, okay? Because moon is also mother, and mother is about nurturing. So maybe that's what you guys need, is some nourishment. Sitting down and cooking a home-cooked meal, not going out to dinner, you know, something like mom would make if you guys had a mom that could cook. But also, I've been feeling this for the last couple of days, and I feel like we're going to feel this through next month. Now we're in Scorpio season, so this is where, you know, the boogeyman, you know, you think the boogeyman's under your bed, but there is a lot of spiritual activities, so I do want to say that the veil is really thin, and you really need to pay attention to whatever psychic hits that you're getting. I mentioned in yesterday's reading that, like, my mom, she just crossed over on Sunday, and she's been, even last night, giving me more messages. So she's definitely very much involved in a lot of, like, my guidance now. So it's actually really cool, you know. I really see death as a blessing, you know, because sometimes, you know, especially right now, you know, people are, you know, devastated about the way people are crossing over, but you have to understand that regardless of how people are passing, whether it's a car accident or cancer, you know, or a paper cut, you know, I will tell you that these people didn't sign up for this next lesson, but they are on the other side, and they are trying to help guide us and help us maneuver, you know, through these obstacles that we've all been coming up against. Spirit, please show me for October 22nd. Wow, those two just popped out. 4 of Swords, 10 of Pentacles. For some of you, you could be finding out that you're getting some type of an inheritance. I'm seeing a family inheritance. Okay, 10 of Swords came out, and the Wheel of Fortune and the Strength card. There has been an ending. Bottom of the deck, 3 of Pentacles. So again, door to value. Somebody here valuing you. You know, maybe there's been something that's been going on, you know, and you have a company that is wanting to work with you. So I feel like I'm almost getting, be careful not to sleep in, because you could sleep past your appointment. So I am telling you, I am posting this today. So if you guys get it, set your alarm clocks, because you very well could end up sleeping through an appointment. You want to make sure that you don't do that. It's only going to be for a couple of you. And this full moon has really kicked a lot of our bottoms. I know for me, I've been sleeping a hell of a lot more lately than I normally do. 2 10s here. Actually, you do have 3 10s because you have the Wheel of Fortune as well. It goes like this. And so 3 10s here tells me there is a major, major, major completion today. Maybe it's something that to do with finances, and it's the end of a very painful situation. It means the swords can't hurt you anymore. You definitely manifested this. Fate and destiny are here for you, and it took a lot of strength to get you through all of this. Depending on what it is that we're all dealing with, everybody's dealing with something completely different. So with the 2 swords here, you know, I am going to say that yes, and I'm not the only one who had somebody pass away. There's a lot of people right now, you know, who are crossing over into the spirit realm at this time. We just saw Colin Powell passed away. Because it's Aries, it's usually the matriarch or the patriarch, you know, somebody who is a very strong presence is going to cross over. And you've been noticing that on the news as well. So, you know, I do feel like, you know, Scorpio season is also about death and transformation. Does not always have to be physical death, albeit that for some of us it is. I do feel like someone here definitely, you know, collaborating with another, whether it's a business or you're collaborating, you know, with a company. For some of you, you're collaborating with a funeral home, very well could. Yeah, there's a justice. There's a final horn being blown here. You know, the justice card is about fairness and balance. And I feel like, you know, you're getting the fruits of your labor. I do feel like this is something that's been going on a long time. Something that you've been dealing with. You know, you're at the 3 and now you're at the 10 of Pentacles. But I feel like it took a lot of juggling. I feel like there was a lot of stuff going on, but you know, like yesterday's energy, I'm seeing the eclipse. Okay, yesterday's energy also had the eclipse energy, so I feel like it's final, like it's finally ending is what I just heard. It's finally ending. 310 says it whatever this is, it's a major breakthrough and a major ending. One more card. Yeah, you had to really be determined and stand up for yourself. You had a lot of things coming at you. And I feel like for some of you, you really had to protect and defend yourself throughout all of this. But it is finally coming to an end, and I do see justice being served. And I feel like for those of you that have been on the up and up, this is also working out in your favor. I feel like in the morning, you're definitely going to meet up with a lady who is very analytical. I feel like they're waiting on you to show up. They have something that they need to say to you. But I feel like, but then there's like a period of waiting. So for some of you, you're going to be waiting for something in the morning. For some of you, you're going to be sleeping in. Good for you. Do it. If your body is asking for rest, give it what it needs. Spirit, please show me their money for October 22nd. Okay, fell on the floor. Although you got treasure, okay? This one just continues to come out. I think last week we got it like 3 times. Wow, okay. So we got bottom of the deck, we got a rose, so financial relief. Then we've got the book, which is paperwork, contracts. So ending, oh, look at what's underneath the rose, you guys. There's the treasure again. So it wants to be seen, okay? I feel like there's some being content, loving care. Somebody here could definitely give you flowers today or give you some type of a gift. If it's your birthday, happy birthday. And then we've got the book, which talks about paperwork, contracts, and learning as you go. And I think that you've really had to do just that. You know, chess, this is about strategy, you know, and in chess, you know that you're going to have to sacrifice a few pawns in order to save, you know, the king and the queen. So it's showing up right underneath the 10 of Pentacles. So there's been some type of strategy that has had to been worked through in order for you to get the ball up and rolling, because we do have the gears here, which is money flow, hard work, putting plans into motion, Whatever this is that you've been doing that is ending today, there has been so much work, but it has taught you so much. And you're finally getting the fruits of your labor. That's what I said earlier. You know, they're sitting in the garden. So that's about the fruits of their labor. You know, it takes a long time for a rose to come to fruition. And it takes a lot of, it's a process. It's a process. Let's see, let's look. What energies? Oh, there it is. Whew. Okay, we got 3 of them right here. They already flipped. So we got the first house, which is Aries. Okay, Aries is the ruler of the first house, which is the body, the identity, consciousness, ego, beauty and character, nature, gateway, beginnings, life philosophy, and awakening. So after all of these endings, these finalizations, the 10s, you now have the new beginning. With that, it says astrological transits favor you at this time. I'm definitely seeing you being favored. I'm definitely seeing where people are valuing you and where you're learning to value yourself and fight for what it is that you value. You know, recently I went through this car deal. Hey, anybody who lives in Hawaii, stay away from Honolulu Ford. I'm glad that it was me that got to take them down, and shine some light on what they do. But anybody in Hawaii thinking about buying a car, steer clear of Honolulu Ford. Make sure you check their BBB. With that said, we have a quincunx, which is challenging, require adjustments, complexity, clashes, contradicts, frustration, and learning to compromise. So that's sitting right underneath that 10 of swords, needing to learn how to compromise with other people and work with other people. It was definitely, for me, a very, very, very challenging aspect that I had to go through. And I've been dealing with this since the 8-8 Lionsgate. But just because things start at the 8-8 Lionsgate doesn't mean that it's going to come to fruition right there. It means that there was going to be a process, but that something was going to be uncovered. And for myself included, I had to go through a lot of that. But the gears are starting to move. I learned a lot, like myself, you know, and that's what you're doing. You're learning a lot about the things and the trials and tribulations. It's giving you a new sense of understanding. Wow. Okay. These cards are just popping. I don't even have to do anything. So religious factors, different belief systems, you know, maybe, you know, someone here is wanting to, check you out. Maybe, you know, you do something that is completely different than the social norm. And so someone here, I definitely feel you could be coming into contact with someone today that, you know, really wants to delve into, and learn more about what it is that you believe in. This could be the one, playfulness, and then we've got true love. So for some of you, and at the bottom of the deck, we're forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. More love. You know, roses are beautiful. For some of you, you need to go out and maybe, you know, pick some roses or buy yourself a bouquet of flowers. You know, stop waiting for someone else to buy you flowers. Go out and buy your own, you know, or because I'm really getting that here and here. I'm seeing a little girl giving over the flowers, you know, and it's such a sweet, simple thing, but it also lightens the energy in the room. So I feel like that's what we're needing is this, things need to lighten up a little bit. We need to forgive and learn. You know, I feel like you and someone else, it could be you and a family member, you and a friend, it could be you and your children, you know, could have totally different beliefs. You know, but there's a way of being able to come together. You know, I was talking to a friend yesterday and, you know, she was, her and her mom finally sat down and had a conversation one day. And, you know, she told her mom how she felt. And her mom says, well, and she told her side of the story of how she felt. And actually, when it came right down to it, they assumed the other person meant something that they actually didn't. So I feel like, you know, if you could sit down and listen to each other's perspective on what has happened, it could bring you closer together. Now, whether that's a family member, a friend, romantic partner, coworker, or your next door neighbor, really doesn't matter, you know, because love is so broad. You know, and I feel like lightening up the energy, you know, playfulness, being kids again, not being so serious all the time. And I feel like it's been kind of hard because we've had Mercury retrograde, Saturn retrograde, you know, Pluto retrograde, which is death and decay and destruction. And, You know, it's been, and then Jupiter retrograde, which everything is direct now except for 3 outer planets, but that's okay. It's not stopping us from getting the ball rolling. For some of you, I do see you talking to a real estate agent as well. I feel like there is something coming on the market for you. So I feel like whether this is happening today or in the next few days. One thing I love about this reading is you have a lot of control today, okay? Unlike, you know, other days you do, but you're going to have to use your intuition. I definitely feel like, you know, mother energy is present here. But I also feel like, you know, there is ancestral energy here. So pay attention to that with Scorpio. We are in Scorpio season now, so happy birthday, Scorpios. Spirit, please show me. I'm not going to read all those. I'm going to take the one right here. So this one says bamboo. Oh, there we go. Look, look, look. We've got the strength here twice now. So we've got the strength card here and we've got the strength card here, okay? So it says, when a situation arises, what normally have you, when a situation arises that would normally have you bristling with resistance, be like the bamboo, strong but flexible. Bend, don't break. Breathe. Let the breath bring you back to center. Know when to push and when to be still. Bamboos invites you to display your strength through flexibility and grace, okay? So I feel like for a lot of you, you're just being very graceful. I do feel like someone here is here to be, there's a kindness about today. You're going to be meeting somebody who is very kind, very nurturing, very loving, very sweet. I really like this energy. Let's go ahead and pull one card from here. For singles. Singles, imagine all unwanted thoughts dissolving into light, creating room for new opportunities and possibilities for your life. And couples. Freedom. There is nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. So if you want to marry that partner, then marry them. Friendship. Nurture the bonds of friendship within your relationship and your love life will dramatically improve. You know, and if you could do anything, what would it be? The answer dwells in your heart, not in your mind, for the heart is the gateway to the soul. And with that said, you guys, I hope you have a beautiful day. I want to thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. If you are interested in that personal reading, all my information is down below. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It does help my channel grow, and I appreciate every one of you. Anyway, you guys, I hope you have a beautiful day, and we'll chat again tomorrow. Take care.